Hello, Diko.
Hi,
How are you doing?
Nelson. I'm good.
Just for the benefit of the audience, especially
Mm.
the ones who are like not very much acquainted with the South Sudanese
Yes.
music or entertainment
Mm.
scene. Your name is Diko. You go by
Yes.
Diko one?
Diko D. Andrew.
Diko Deandro,
Yes.
and you are a radio personality, you
Yes.
are a radio presenter,
Yes, I
and a
am.
kind of an entertainment kind of
Yeah.
music
Yeah.
uh,
Entertainment show. That's why like we have
entertainment show.
started with some music a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, we still have some music. Some people who are not hearing it's in the background.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
first time the yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what do you do, probably?
Okay, where can I start? My name is Diko D. Andrew, and I happen to be a South Sudanese. Because people mistook me for being a Rwandan and a Nyankole. I don't know why.
Hello, with that
Because
look, I can vibe.
maybe because I'm having that eight figure, yeah.
Yeah.
So people mistook me, but yeah, I'm a South Sudanese who was born. I was born in Khartoum. Then I came to Juba 2012. Then I went to Uganda for studies. Then yeah, 2021 found me in Juba and hustling around here and there. And here I am, a radio presenter. After studying 5 years of petroleum engineering, I did a degree in petroleum engineering, and as well, I'm an accountant at the same time. So
How are you an accountant?
I have 2 degrees.
Whoa! Come on. Okay, give me a break. I'm already feeling
Uh-huh.
dwarfed, insecure about my
Yeah.
credentials. You are an accountant and
Yes.
you're also
A
a
petroleum
petroleum
engineer.
engineer.
Yeah, because that thing happened when we were in our third year, me and my classmate, yeah. So we lost hope in doing petroleum, yeah, because like things were hard and we're just in third year, first semester. So my friends told me like, yo, Diko, there's this thing, but I don't know how are we going to balance attending petroleum classes then attending accounting classes. I say, okay, let's just go to the admin of the university and we talk to them. So we went, me and my friend, and we asked, like, is it possible, like, we can just do studying at home, then we show up for exam? So, like, as long as you're passing and you're not getting any retakes, yeah, you're good to go. So it's like, okay, let's just try it for the first 2 semesters, in which we did and we passed it. Then other 2 semesters in which we did and we passed it. So we did 6 semesters because, like, by then it was semesters to complete the degree in accounting. So during our holidays, the 3 months we are studying, we are at school. So we just trying gobbling on, but at the end of the day, yeah, it was what they,
What?
yeah,
Wait a minute. You are doing 2 degrees at the same time,
yeah,
studying accounting,
yeah,
and then you ended up getting bored.
yeah,
What in?
yeah. We really like at certain point because like petroleum is so hard. Like
I
it's
mean, petroleum is so hard that you have
mm,
to go and take another course and do it with
yeah.
it. Like,
So
I
that
mean,
at least if I fail in this, at least I have something to bring home. Yeah. So that because like like cuckoo parents, they say like it's a can Margaret a manager. The
so
bigger
so
fashion.
your parents are like really. I mean, they're hard on you in terms of like you need to achieve.
Yeah, you need to achieve. You need to get that degree so that you can make it in life and stuff.
So you show up in Juba with a degree in accounting and
Mm,
petroleum engineering.
yeah.
What do you do with that?
Actually, Shokol Bingamafi. I came the first time 2021. It was January, February, March. There was no job,
Mm.
so I got this supervisor of mine who I did internship in GPOC in 2019. So he told me like, Diko, I have this consultant private company of mine, consultant for oil and gas. So why not you come abroad and we can work things out. Like in case if there's contract, you can just be there as the assistant manager for the whole company. So like it's fine. So we got some 2 contracts in which it was so well, but now the oil company it's been on and off, so there will be no contracts in and out. So he told me like, you know what, I cannot just keep you here without money. So you just go and look around, and if in case if anything, I can just communicate to you. I said, well, I'm fine. So there's this time he contacted me like, yo, I know this person for he's a president for this company of oil and gas. Let me come and introduce you to this guy. I said like, well, I'm fine. I got my transcript for both degrees. Imagine for both degrees. I gave him. We went and see the guy. I said, okay, خلاص, you just come next week. So the next week, I was having my senior engineer now. He works in that very company. So he called me, Diko, انت فاضية؟ أنا فاضية. خلاص تعالي لنا المكتب أجي أعرفك على الرئيس. أنا قلت له خلاص okay, ما في مشكلة. That same day, I dressed so well with again my papers, because I'm out of Galicia, you know. Aurak there, go to somewhere, or they lost it. So I say like, okay, let me just be sure, get on a pack, let me go and print them out again, then take them with me. So I went to the company. At the introduction, she said like, this Diko, she's my junior engineer, and she's looking for a job. And that was, I think it was May. It was May by then. So May, I got introduced to the president. So he left us in the room. So he started asking, what did you do for your project? How was petroleum? How many years? And all these former, the normal questions, yeah, about what he did at school. How was the process? Was it hard? And blah, blah, blah. I just answer all his questions. So the other thing, he said like, okay, I cannot promise you anything, but here's my card. You can call me at around 10 p.m. And I stay in Ida Hotel. My wife is not around. And you can come over the weekend. I just look at the guy. I say like, are you serious? I say like, yeah, I have your papers already. I said like, okay, ma fi mushkila. I just left the office, Nelson, without turning back again.
And by then you knew exactly what he meant.
Yeah,
right?
I knew. That's why I never turned back again. Even till date, like my friends kept calling like, yo, aren't you coming? I said like, nah, I still have some things to do, blah, blah, blah. But I know.
Do you think like is this a very widespread culture?
In South Sudan, yes.
It is, huh?
Yes.
Like in South Sudan, like a lot of females, girls, and like
yes,
people tend to exploit them or want to exploit them for jobs.
Yeah, they do that on a daily basis, actually. And the thing about it, I don't know, like, have they think like, yeah, they do have the power, they do have the money, but what about they're just using the needy people? They're fresh graduates. They have the capacity of doing the job that they can be offered or they can be given to. But why using someone's daughter in the name of putting someone? Of course, it's not going to be a one day thing. Of course, it will keep.
It will continue.
To keep the position.
And I think that is yeah. And I think once you cross that line, it's just it will never stop from there on.
Yeah. So that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What from there on? Where by the way, sorry for what happened to you. From there on, where do you head to now?
I was home.
Mm-hmm.
I was home trying to hustle here and there. I was having a business. I do some in Uganda during Corona. Of course, everybody was at home, so I did start that online liquor store selling. Yeah, so whereby I just post stuff. Then, if you want liquor, I just connect you with the border guy. The guy go and buy liquor from the store, the liquor store, deliver it to you. What you need to do is just pay the delivery money. Then the liquor, it can be an extra of maybe, let me say, an extra of 10%, 15%.
Wow.
From the original price.
Hey, that's a very good margin. And what kind of liquor were you delivering?
Any beverages, yes. Yeah. So with that money, like at least I tried to sustain myself during that period till there's this. I'm so in love with music. So I before even joining the entertainment or the media career, like I have this connection with those artists, yeah. Especially like the sort of Silver X and Single D, like those are really, really, really tight family. Jay Young, and who else again? Yeah, those are the three actually. And Black Queen, because actually Black Queen, she's my junior engineer. She's a petroleum engineer. Wow. Yeah, Black Queen is a petroleum engineer. So those are like entertainment industry. Like those are the close people towards me. But I used to love music so much. Like
so, you were already invested in the music industry in South Sudan.
Yes, but now to cross it, like to come, because by then I used to listen to radio a lot because like the internet kangali, the big internet zere. Kalasu. And by then I wasn't working, so I said like can I see the internet there, maybe I'll be midnight shift there. So of course, to reach that midnight, I have to listen to something during the day or watch a series. So I've been listening to the radio so much, which is Advanced Youth Radio. So it was Kafuki by then. And for me and Kafuki, like we know each other through social media, but we never met face to face. Yeah. So at that time, the hip hop clinic, they wanted.
Yeah, the hip hop clinic is
Mhm.
the I think Samburu came and ran it later on, but
Yeah.
it was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the hip hop clinic, they came to me like, Diko, we're having this a listening party, but we are visiting the radio station in order like for them to play our jingles, but we don't have someone to speak on our behalf as our event planner. Can you be one? I said like, okay, let's go. We started touring in Capital, then we landed at Advance. So we are talking to Maya, the ED,
The
the
executive
director.
director.
Yeah, so those boys been telling, they've been talking because, like, my, like, once it's not only business, but he can talk to you more about the music industry and even in different aspects. Yeah. So they told him, like, yo, this girl, she's a very big fan of yours. I said, like, okay, it's again as my advanced meeting. Do you know anyone around? But I started mentioning, and it wasn't my first time being an advance because I was being hosted for the Juba orphanage, because Juba orphanage they were having some function in Nyakuren, so we went for a talk show, like sort of advertisement for the show, yeah. So that's the first time I went to Advance. So the second time, they said like she's so good. She's so into entertainment and she knows everything. Blah blah blah. So they started backing me up, yeah. So like then he started asking, "Itamu shunita gara shunaganga like a whole petroleum engineer and accounting, and you don't have a job in South Sudan." I said like, "Yo, this country is rough.
Yeah, it's very tough.
So you have to do anything to pay bills and to bring something on the table at least to share with the family." He said like, okay, do you have any background, just any background about media or something? Then I told them like during my staying in Uganda, I used to work like I used to help the media team in Watoto Church, yeah. So in which like I dealt with the technical, the production parts sometimes, then sometimes the media, because we do have something called Kara, which is only about university youth, whereby like we engage university youth like into church and stuff. So I was part of this, and they did for us a little bit some courses. So like, okay, ما في مشكلة يلا كلامت جنوبين تعال بعد أسبوع. Okay, ngale, this one I'm now coming after Zbu Totore. After Zbu, I called him. He said like, okay, you come. Then he started interviewing me. Like, it was sort of an interview and conversation. He said like, okay, first you're going to be an intern for 2 months. Then afterward we can see like how far we're
how far we
yeah. So they got to introduce me to Kafuki, and she was a good mentor actually.
And Kafuki is a very good radio presenter.
Yeah,
she had already been on the radio.
She have already been there. So like with her mentorship, like she been helping me out. Like itamulo itabamulo itabakutuguna kida itabifata computer kida. You have to receive calls from here. You have to reduce these in case like the cameras like when we stream live. This is what you have to do. Blah blah blah. So in a week time, I got things so fast. So like then saying like, okay, you're a first learner. I think you're good to go. So they started engaging me. We started co-hosting with her. So from then, yeah, I am today.
And boom, you became
a radio presenter.
I mean, that's very interesting. I mean, your journey is like from, and I think that also shows you like no skill is not useful. I mean, that the gig that you were doing with the church for the media team in the church,
got me a job.
Yeah, it came in handy. Yeah. In addition to your degrees, it came in handy. And tell me a little bit, like what kind of stuff? Probably like you've been telling me about like South Sudanese music. Tell me about the South Sudanese music. What is that? What is there right now? I'm so uneducated. I'm so ashamed of myself. What is there right now? What is the hottest? What kind of, like, if I want to curate South Sudanese music, what kind of stuff should I go for?
The thing I like about South Sudanese artists nowadays, like they follow the trend. They know like where to go. Like, guna de tala for South Africa. Okay, I think the beat I have to go to produce a Kamba, well a Liners, well a Slaughterman. They can master.
And those are the three big ones.
They are not only the three, but in terms like there are different types. Yeah, if it comes to Afro, you can pick Panga and Liners. They're more of an Afro and even Kamba. They're so good. Then if you want hip hop, you can go to Soundtrack in that side of Katoria. He's just like he's so good with hip hop. Then as well Afro, we cannot forget Shako.
Shako on the beat.
Like yo, that guy is just
I
something else.
met him once. I was starstruck.
Yeah,
Like,
and actually, Shako happens to be the son to the late Lomarica.
oh, Shako is the son to Led
Yes.
Lomarica.
Yes.
Oh,
So you can see.
wait. But I more focus more on Bulda.
There's Bulda, then there's that one, none other than what is it? Mandela. He's
So
now,
like
he's
so
now
like
in
all
China.
his sons really have a thing
Most
for
of
music.
them,
Most of
actually.
them,
Most
yeah.
of them.
Because Bulda is also a
He's
musician and a producer also. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
I met Shako on the beats.
Yeah.
The thing is that like he walked in and he didn't look like a producer to me. I'm sorry to say it.
Yeah.
He looked more like a lawyer. He walked in
In a suit.
no, so like he just walked in normal whatever
Mhm.
official trouser, normal what. And I was like, someone's like, this is Shako on the beat. I'm like, what? For me when I hear Shako on the beat now, I'm like, okay. I'm like Shako on the beat is probably dreadlocks, tattoo.
ده حاجات الناس دايما بيفكر فنانين الجنوب السودان like that's how they imagine.
That is how I imagine him to be like DJ Cent, like that shouting and colorful on your face.
Hey, imagine a surprise that DJ Sen doesn't take alcohol.
That is what Samburu Lupai told me.
Yeah.
I was once wrote a post about him and Samburu Lupai came like, hey, DJ Cent doesn't take alcohol. I was like, what?
Yes.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I'm like, it's very surprised.
Yeah, it is. Like, especially like, for me personally, I have been engaging with this artist like on a daily basis. Yeah, like you can even be shocked of someone like, this guy, and even most of them are having certificates. They're having degrees.
That is what Samburu told me also.
Yes.
That like a lot of the
Yes.
artists are actually like, is it Samburu or Kafuki told me a lot of
Yes.
them are really qualified. And
Yeah, they're qualified, but
they
it's
have-
just that she had a Murphy. Like for instance, let's take Lil Bean of the TRC,
Yeah.
the hip hop artist.
Yeah.
He's a graduate. But look, employment Murphy job better there.
So it becomes very hard.
Yes, it's becoming. Itamendu dahar, itamendu uncle, itamendu auntie, itamendu zol, who can connect you very well. You'll just be there.
Lil Bean, someone was telling me he's related to me somehow. He's an acquaintance somehow. Yeah,
Yes.
my sisters know about him.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's also very good. So I think after the break, I'll want to kind of to have you play for us some of the stuff, to have you curate for us stuff and comment on it.
Okay.
Especially for a mumu like me who doesn't. The other day I was saying I'm really discovering South Sudanese music afterwards because I've been outside the country. I came back. I'm not what. Then I was like, the other day I was like, Rocky J. Who is it? People were like, you just know about Rocky J now. Then the other day I was also talking about, I just listened to MT7. People were like, my guy, MT7 is the guy has been here for. I don't know why. I'm appreciating this artist, but people are coming after me as if I am.
You're a mumu indeed of music.
Yeah,
No
I'm definitely a mumu of music. I'm not. I showed up a bit. I showed up a bit late. So, play for us something. Then we go for a break.
Okay.
And then we can come for.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to play for you one of Crazy Fox's latest song.
Okay.
It's called Disco Baby, and it's going to shock you. Yeah.
Hey, I'm ready to be shocked.
Okay.
Put on your dancing shoes. Hey, you can come with your mama and your sister too. Hey, get to the nearest pub and booze. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to lose. Yeah, I only got one life to live, one shot to kill. Yeah, live my life to the fullest, no regret. Yeah, I only got one life to live, one shot to kill. Get what wanna, spoil like the disco baby, oh, disco baby, oh, disco baby, oh, disco baby, alright, disco, 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 disco.
is a good banger.
And actually, this very song, I interview him concerning this song, like, because the beat it's for No Wahala back in Nigeria. Yeah? So that song by then it was trending. He said like, Diko, you know what? Junubin are vibing to random foreign music. I want to prove to them that Junubin also can vibe to this song and with our own lyrics. But Arabi Jubatanade. That's why like he said like Disco Baby is the title of the song.
So do you think there is a lot of trend also of South Sudanese music kind of like looking outwards and then taking that beats or that trend and making it local?
Yes, there are. Actually, there are. They really are. There's that one song of Navigabana is called Teacher, whereby he mixed a bit. I don't know, is it? I can say that guy Bana Boy and some Nigerian artists as well. He mixed the beat and he came with Teacher, whereby it was another vibe as well.
It was a total different vibe.
Yeah, it was another total different vibe because like the lyrics is a South Sudanese, but the beat are foreign beat, but still like people are dancing into it.
What leads to this international kind of? Is it the internet? Is it what is making music to kind of transcend borders and South Sudanese mixing? And
I think sometimes I feel like Junubin, we do have talents, we do have artists, but at the end of the day, I cannot say like there are no support. There are support, but it's not enough. Whereby, if for instance, if we can take the government official here. Not to say bad, but the rally which have been happening for the past 2 weeks, they have started misusing artists. I was again, after the rally, are they going to come back to those people again?
So you feel it's like the relationship is not a balance.
Yeah, it's not a balanced one, because if it's really balanced, we can see General Polino somewhere. If it's really balanced, we can see Imole Kembe somewhere else. If it's really balanced, we can see WJ somewhere else.
So you feel like a lot of these legends are not
are being neglected and ignored.
And I mean another friend of mine, Lowell, the rapper, I've also like met him.
Good.
He's like this is not.
Yeah.
And these are people who have been producing for the longest.
Yes, like they are the starter of the music industry in South Sudan, but they have never been appreciated. So I like if the new school artists, if they come and talk about support, the support have not been there even since day one. So what they can do is just focus on themselves and try hustle. Like music should not be the one focus.
You should have a
side hustle whereby at least they can go and pay the producer, release that hit.
I mean,
put it outside there in the internet,
and also eat something.
Eat something as well.
Baby boy, yeah. My slow talk, got some on the banga.
The party crazy, 2 by 2, every man a lady. I don't move over here. Izulana Zayde. Turn up the bassline, Miss a DJ. I said pull up, just rewind this tune. Everybody want dance to the tune. Bad girl, come wine to the tune. This tune, that tune.
This party's crazy. Almama se kagu yamshi be.
Guna de tahak. Mr. DJ, guna de bedak. Zamane tahak. Accidentally I got her attention. I came alone but I changed my intentions. Haki, yao gai jambi, mommy, she call me papi. Well, take a sata furusa. Time for rumba, keep her closer. Now phone ring, but no answer. Girl busy on that bunda.
When you pull up in a party, a bad man come grind bonding by me. I show you some thing that it's a baby. Big gotta give it to me, my message. Like a murder hero.
I told you. Mama she bed. Look at it, no double duck. And I did bambada. Made you get it, la jala bugula de. And then bambada. Me too. Are you ready to go home tonight? Get it is hacking. And I'm a mashi bed. Look at it is hacking.
That is crazy.
You said who's song? This is a very
this is DJ Kevin featuring Tutu Baby Boy, Coco San, and Single D.
Wow, this is amazing. Like it's just a mashup, and I could see like there is also sampling of Murder Chico. Like it. This is really amazing. And this is a recent song.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like actually, those artists, what I have discovered, if they listen to a nice beat, yeah, they can go to the studio, and if they feel like it's a nice beat, they can just sit. Ita bitala betaki, dagda bitala beto, dagda bitala beto, dagda kalas.
And it makes something very nice. Like
Yeah.
this is very, very high quality music.
And they have done this thing, I think, in an hour time.
Wow.
Yeah, they were just chilling at studio. Panga just played something nice, and boom, it's party's crazy.
This is a very amazing. It's very
Yeah,
amazing.
it's really
Tutu
indeed.
Baby, Coco-san.
Yeah,
You said that one was called who? Boy?
baby boy.
Baby Boy.
Yeah,
Ah,
baby boy.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're playing for us something else?
Let me go to hip hop, whereby I will play for you one of Jay Young. Okay, Jay Young. He's a hip hop artist, and one of his album songs, it's called Ngau.
Okay.
Asma sote mafizol bi anguru Hai yaki ana aba asuru Asma arabi tajuba magi kasuru Basta ifi atana magi mazuru Kadegi sa uo hilo ita arufu Ana indu fiso fara jibu haka kede safiru Manga sale saba siba na vidafiru Odi full time netija dobi menjiru Send them back to school kede fekiru Ana makina kiskalanto mondegi juru juru Maharat verdi ya lisa ana buru buru Zolta kalam gitim togi furu furu Kabara bijami never ta buru buru gari I don't wanna waste my time. Cause there's a man die the full time. Get down a jelly if you don't mind. Don't worry man nigga, I'll be fine like who. And I out there now. So tarajila now. So tarajila who. Tagali sunu. I'm a so tutu. I'm wet and I'm crazy too. Yeah, mata jibulana I know more. Mashibele is a kura solutugu. I don't pretend kano ana zolku. Well then they get food to harami just hook. Coming from the street man nigga.
Okay, so whoever, this is who, Jay Young?
Yeah, that's Jay Young.
Jay Young, do I know this guy? Can I see the picture? How does he look like?
Okay, Jay
Someone
Young,
that
I
I-
don't know.
I've seen this guy somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's a whole album, huh?
Yeah, he have I think about 12 or 14 songs. Kida.
Wow.
Yes.
And he raps in Arabic Juba.
Yes,
This is like
pure.
the rhythm is,
Let me say the slang of Arabic Juba.
yeah, the slang. It's not the Arabic Juba that anyone can
everybody
consume.
knows,
It's
yes.
You really have to be
Yeah.
like,
You have to be like, Kida.
you have to be like Mufate.
That's the word.
I love every beat zema tingi kanana kadab ile kanana mazunji injil kan fidima zoringi daimana di magi meti filimi kedana ma alagu bezama mbe balagu atenge gata ide ita ya kalagu kabiga biharagu zenara bo falagu selagu sege tamanto bitalagu kanana wonu so arabi ala juice nata be find du fatalagu kunus
No, this is what I like about the music.
Yeah,
It is really underground. It's like a lot of references from
From
the border, the tea place, the what.
even he mentioned about that guy who always tour around Juba by Arabia.
Yes. Buru buru.
Yes. Girl, he's Arabic only in Nasiaba Buruburu before him. Those new people.
Yeah.
Don't know
And I think probably that's why when people say, I think when people say like South Sudanese music is not there now, I think it's also a very ignorant position because you really need to. That's why for you to consume hip hop culture, hip hop music, you need to understand the references and the hip hop culture.
Definitely.
If you want to consume South Sudanese music, you need to understand the South Sudanese culture. Yeah.
And I like it's only us, maybe the media. We really need to put effort in this. Like we should not be playing Ugandan or Kenyan or whatever music. In order to promote ourselves, like we have to play our own.
And I think that's what they do in Nigeria, in Uganda, and I think it's in Kenya now. They're having this discussion and this fight to play. What is important of that? What's the important of playing local music?
To promote, people been trying to say like South Sudan songs have not been crossing the borders. Why South Sudan been not crossing the borders? Like they don't need passport. It need your own support.
It needs your own support, your own
Yes,
effort. Yeah,
yes.
it cannot just.
You cannot call a radio like yo, another gonna let me say the video. And they're gonna filan. Why can't you just like and they're gonna WJ, and they're gonna CJ Oman, and they're gonna filan, and they're gonna Nipsey Kid, or like those artists.
Those artists kind of like compose and then become I have it kind of like took me a bit because growing up I kind of like really geared toward Western music because it seemed cool and what. But nowadays, I'm more into kind of like African music and more into like really South Sudanese music because I want to listen and understand things that speak to my ideology.
Have you heard about Action and Energy?
Yep. Who hasn't heard about Action and Energy?
Isn't it a vibe?
Oh, it's a vibe. It's a club banger. It's a street anthem. It's a thing. And like the beat is original. It's like it's
Yeah.
and I think that's what makes John Frog an amazing person.
Man, people have been saying like John Frog this, but yo, that guy make it. He suffered to make it.
Yeah. This is what I interviewed him, and that's what you realize. He's like everything that he is. He had to fight for it.
Yes.
He really, because there is a time people were thinking that he shouldn't be in. He's not an artist. He's not what.
Yes.
His voice shouldn't be what. But the guy really fought everything for him to be there. And I think he's now like it's reached a space that people have to reckon with him. You cannot ignore John Frog.
Yes, you cannot. Whatever he does, whatever he posts, like yo, froggies have to be there for him.
So the froggies are the fans.
Yeah, froggies are
So
the
the froggies are like the V-highs, are like the what
they're everything. And I don't know, like every artist have their own hustle to reach wherever they are. So like we should not take whatever song Sarah Kanguna de Kef, like we should appreciate. Because like I cannot just go to a studio and in mind that that's the studio commander Gurush. It can mass support Zole like how do you think like he can make it or will you go akil tota yomin when?
I think that's for sure. We really need to support the art and support the artists and put our and put all our. What kind of challenges are there in terms of that? Like, I mean, people talk about this. I don't know. People talk about this artist union, this entertainment authority.
Don't start that.
They're like
Don't
so
bring
much.
artists union
There is so much.
Know, like, are we having even artists union in South Sudan? That's the first question.
I mean, they're there. They claim to be there.
If they're there, like, will the scandal of like Cham, John Frog, Lady Kola, will it just be there as the best circuits?
So they should mediate and they should.
Yes, they should have. Even Quincy, Lady Kola, Mary Boyoy.
Yeah.
Till the problem is not yet solved, but everybody's acting cool.
What is your view of the artists union?
They should just be serious.
They should be serious in taking that. And there is another one called Entertainment Authority also.
Yeah.
I'm telling you for real. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're there. They show up also. They say like they're also something.
What do they do?
I think they want to regulate. At first I thought they're the artists union, but they're not. They want to, the Entertainment Authority, I think they want to regulate entertainment in the country.
Okay.
Everything.
If we do have those people, we will not be having promoters. We will not be having event planners in the name of promoters, if they're really there.
So you think there are a lot of people who claim to be promoters and they're not?
They're event planners.
What is the difference?
Because like a promoter, you just need to promote the artist. You cannot just bring someone from somewhere to come and perform and you call yourself a promoter. You promote your own. You don't promote someone else.
You build them and you create a platform for.
Yes.
But what do you think? What is the thing with South Sudan? Like South Sudan, like I've seen it's a lot of people claim to be things that they're not.
Maybe because like أنا ما بكذب like أي جنوبي شايف نفسه.
أي جنوبي شايف نفسه.
Yeah. They feel proud. That's why like there's the album for Crazy Fox, Junubian Pride. He's proud to be a Junubi. He have that pride in him. And every Junubi have that pride in him.
So
but there's a limit for
so you think every Junubi at times thinks that there's something?
Not all of them.
Yeah, but like it's a great percentage.
Yeah.
I mean, I was telling Kafuka, and she came out like the people whom I see on the Facebook profile, they written that they have they studied at Oxford.
The accent.
Yeah, the Facebook says went to Oxford and they haven't.
Yeah.
And someone says like works at the World Bank and they have
attraction.
Not. What is that?
For attraction, maybe clout chasing, I can say.
It's
people, especially like if it comes especially to the entertainment industry, like people are hungry for clout chasing.
So clout chasing is like putting something, then people will vibe to it,
so that you can get numbers and like and followership.
And it works.
for some people currently.
Are there people? Are there people that you know out there who are saying shit and you know that they're not?
Yes, they are there. Oh, and V.
Yeah, but that's the bit that is.
But this is, I feel like maybe it's a sickness.
It is issues of insecurities
Yeah.
also. It is a lot of people kind of misrepresent or overstate their credentials.
Yes, and even like sometimes I feel like maybe someone misunderstood what is fame.
Yes.
Yes, maybe they have just misunderstood what is fame all about, or they can do anything to be famous. They can do stupid things to be famous, but this is not the point. At the end of the day, your reputation matters.
What is your view on fame? You're a reasonably famous person. You're known. You go to the places and people kind of recognize you. What do you have? No, come on, yeah, I know of you. Yeah, I mean,
because we're friends.
yeah, I mean, but even prior to that, I mean, like a lot of people talking to you about you. Hey, Diko. But what is your view of fame? I mean, what do you think it is?
Fame, once you need to be called famous, you have to have an impact in your community or an impact in your surrounding. That's when they say like, you're under filan. But you don't need to be recognized with bad things. You need to be recognized with the good things that you're doing into whatever you're having into your community or into your environment. Because one day, I'm a radio presenter. I've been called famous because I promote my music. That's how Sudan maybe better. Or maybe I host people to get to know them more about their artists or something like that. But you get famous for stupid thing. Maybe corruption. Let's take corruption. Sabi dagda makan sara guguru sa hukum kida. You got famous for that thing, but that's the wrong thought of being famous. You have to get known for being famous in a good way.
Yeah, and I think like a lot of people need to realize that because it's also a responsibility.
Yeah.
If more people know you, it is I mean, for me, when someone recognizes me at a cafe and what, I'm like, thank God they did not find me being rude to the waitress. I mean, you shouldn't do that, but like, I mean, the fact that people know you you need to represent. Yeah, you have to keep it together.
Represent yourself. لأنه إذا ما ممكن تكون famous طبيعي أنت في محل شاي طبيعي بلقوك سكران طبيعي like
you just دار شاكل مع جهاد
يا دار تحنك مية زول or like such things. Yeah.
What is the problem with handing my ears?
It's not like that, man. It's just obvious.
What is obvious? Do you think there are a lot of people who just want to hit on everyone?
Yeah. And especially nowadays. Do you believe in love? Kida nasalta kida. No? Bring my teddy bear here. Bring my rhino, my dear.
Okay. Do I believe in love? Yes, I do.
Do you think like it's here in South Sudan? Do people believe in love in South Sudan?
Do people? I don't know. I think people believe in love in South Sudan, but probably different versions of it. I think when people say they believe in love, they don't mean the same thing.
Yeah. What I cannot say like this is a heartbroken girl talking about this thing, but
I mean, it's okay if you're a heartbroken girl. It's not a crime.
But each and every time people will say like, Diko, you're so toxic. Why are you saying this? But to be sincere, in South Sudan, there's no love. في مصلحة.
Maslaha, like benefits.
ما معظم الناس.
Yeah.
ما معظم الناس بس most of them.
Most of them are there for benefit.
Yeah, they're for benefit. You give me this, I give you this.
And why do you think so?
Because like if you have seen in our society nowadays, yeah, someone زي مثلا البنات أنا بتكلم عن البنات زي مثلا سابتك بيلو تركيبة بيلو زي مثلا بيلو اسم شنو how does it بيلو IST خلاص you can do anything to do
IST Abu Bunni.
even if you have to scam someone in the name of love to get whatever you want.
So do you think like
people use love?
Who does that most, ladies or men?
Both genders.
Yeah, I think in general people shouldn't be relating with people to get something.
Do you know like why I'm saying this? Because like nowadays itakanenu marriages, yeah. Girls now they love someone but they're looking for stability. When they're like bed quiz, ma fi stress, ma fi haja. So they go to someone who can give them all that, but yet they know that their heart is not with that person.
What is wrong with that?
It's not really bad, but Muslim, I have seen weddings, like 3 of them, like 3 in count, like since I stepped into Juba. Like, yeah, they get married, fancy wedding, V8 minute lahadinaka, you have 12 shabain, 12 groommaids and stuff. 6 months later, binia derija fi betto. You know, mashakil.
Do you think that's because they ended up like marrying the wrong person?
The understanding they take, especially girls, maybe like because Zaman Biga Bura, they started feeling panic. Yeah, Sabita Jose.
Bora is Bora is an Arabic word that means like, what is that? Bora is what? It's you tamak.
Maybe.
Yeah, you tamak. You feel like you're going out of the market.
Yeah, you're going.
Or the
out of
society
market.
tells you that you're going out of the
The
market.
pressure of the family, maybe. Cousin taking my Jozu matara.
Yeah.
Then they end up into a wrong relationship or a wrong marriage, whereby mashakila bijabada.
But I think that's a true thing. I mean, the societal pressure, even for men, is there. It's
Are
yeah.
you getting pressure? That's a
Yeah, I get that.
But you can ignore
And
it.
I'm 30. I get a lot of pressure.
It's 2022. Yala years old. I'm when someone hearing this like, the mukta kawaja. No, you cannot get into some wrong relation just because of pressure to family or pressure to society later. You have to you need to pick your happiness. Happiness is better.
But don't you think that's a very elusive goal? Like, I know people who also like really followed the love and whatever, and still 6 months later the girl is back to the house.
I know, but still, I believe in the power of love.
I'm sorry to say this, but I don't believe in it. Like, I'm actually like really, and that's views that put me in a lot of trouble. I'm very okay with arranged marriages.
Okay. Does someone to Sudan back there? You would like
No,
to with Ahmed
yeah. Not because, but like, look at, I mean, this India thing. I mean, they're doing arranged marriages. It is working fine.
You know? Bini abiga dafa male take.
Ai malu. Mushkila shinu na kanu dari jibu gurush kero
Yala
jibu.
baren ahal taru sarbi jaga anna kan dafa anna mulu.
Because the thing is that, like, I mean, a lot of people probably,
Yeah.
I don't know, when people look at the perfect love, they really think of some Disney Cinderella movie or some.
Yalla albija fi mahalla shinu social media. Social media really like it have really played a big role in people's life, and especially like in our society. Like you have seen some fancy wedding there.
To be honest, I really, these are the kind of things that I don't give so much damns about. And I really want to be immune from that, because I think the other thing also, I think a lot of people, even with weddings, a lot of people do things beyond their capacity.
Yeah, and they end up being in debt.
Yeah, a lot of people borrow.
Yala bigger badenik nas kan bigger fi bet sawa mabesaba ptaki anakana mulkina mabesaba ptaki yala bigger mashakil bibada.
Bob, it's man, don't just go beyond what you can what you're able to do, and it's just.
To be sincere with you, like till date, I have a couple who are paying their wedding debt till date since 2019.
What?
No offense.
If I'm doing my wedding, I'm saying like, hey, like 20 people, a cow can MC the wedding. Yeah, I mean, that is fine. That's a price of. Yeah, but it's the society is just it's really messed up.
But it's just crazy. But
no, it is. It's not. I think also as young people, we really need to define new standards that defies the current order.
Even like I don't blame the couples, or maybe the young couples who are trying to get married. Sometimes the frustration comes from the parents. Ita biligo umatabinia wala abutabinia bijibu ankola delta manu zaman ita manu fi hayataki
Ita manu ni
ya
hai.
bija wonus fi irisaki. Who are they talking on my marriage?
Unaza mind ai uman mind
Even
interest.
they know ita raba kef, ita geni kef wala ita wasul lahadi marhala taki de kef, but they come and ask poop 13 million. 30 million jana they are dobig. Bada shtakal. Oh, biligo 30 million de minwen.
It's not easy, my dear.
Yeah.
It's
just
so I mean, given all this, we're rubbishing so many things. I think people will be like, look at this one. They think they're better.
Jumping.
Hey man, you know you want to take our advice, take it. You don't want to take our advice, inshallah ita bayano.
Gale team manager say what rabuna bayano.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, people should really relax.
Yeah, they should. They really should.
I mean, you're really not doing well in terms of advertising yourself for potential suitors out there.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. for any brotherhood outside.
Yeah, you're not doing well. The way you're coming hard on love, on marriage, on what?
And
People are
imagine
like,
I'm in a relationship. Yeah.
And the guy is listening to this.
Yeah, he's going, I love you so much, but I'm sorry.
I think yeah.
All right, let's take a break.
We're not taking any break.
Listen, you just want to put me on hot seat.
You can self-incriminate yourself though, as much as you want. So now this relationship that you're in, is it a strong one?
Anyway, yeah, it's a stronger. Like, yeah.
You guys text daily? Call?
I'm not a caller girl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm not really. I'm not really a fan.
I'm now. Yeah, I'm not even a call person, but I really had to adopt.
Yeah, like
the person I'm with. Let me not self-incriminate myself. So you text?
Yeah, I'm a texter, and yeah.
I'm also a texter. Like I'm really avid texter. I feel like calls are.
I feel like Ana sumahanag the kulu like.
You've had everything.
Yeah.
So the guy, do you guys talk in Arabic or in English?
Arabic English.
Ah.
Yeah. It's more of it too. Yeah.
So many people are unsubscribing from my podcast right now. Diko is taken. I don't give a damn about this podcast anymore. She has a boyfriend, so I wasted my time.
So many
They're
having fun. At least you're seeing this kid dimple face. Yeah. Like, here.
You how many people come to you and say you're beautiful in a day?
They meant it, or they're thinking on their own ways.
Huh?
Fella, they meant it that I'm beautiful. Well, a beautiful talent.
I don't know, whatever. Both of them.
Maybe I receive this from my colleagues every day. Yeah, like, Diko, you're looking good. Diko, you're smelling nice. Diko, you have a nice smile. Like, but at least maybe they're trying to tell me like so that I can have a good mood to start my shows.
Start your shows.
But sincerely, I've been hearing from them daily, and big ups to my advanced team.
They're really the vibe.
Yeah, they are those boys, and me being the only lady, like it's fun.
No, it's definitely fun.
Yeah.
What, as we kind of like coming to a conclusion?
Yeah.
What do you think? What should we expect from you next? What are your plans and where do you see yourself?
I was still thinking about being a petroleum engineer or maybe an accountant, but I'm having fun where I am right now. So I'm thinking of maybe pursuing. Maybe I can add alongside the radio presenter to a TV thing. Yeah.
So you might have a TV thing coming soon.
Yes, I'm having a TV thing coming soon. Not to forget, like I dreamt. I told Kafuki one day. I said, like, Kafuki, I saw you presenting in BBC. Like, Diko, are you for real?
Hi, the sky is the limit.
Yeah. So yeah, I see myself maybe presenting, being an MC for BET Awards somewhere.
Hey, I mean,
yeah,
all that, and I think there is the platform is there for you.
Yeah.
South Sudan is actually people haven't been hearing from us for a long time.
Yes.
And the platform is there, and I think this is the time for them to hear from us globally and even in the region.
Yeah.
So as we're kind of like winding up, can you play for us another banger?
Okay, I can play for you a trap song by our own.
We have a trap song by our own.
Man.
Hey.
It's called Juba Confidential.
I'm all for that.
All right.
Whoa, it's Kinjo Pimo, yeah, Trey, whoa, and Lucy K, yeah, soundtrack, get it.
Tell me what you wanna do. You know you playing with some goons. Got my double cash, you know who I am. I know it's gonna take you on the stage. Juba Confidential, baby. We call it Juba Confidential, Juba Confidential. Juba Confidential, Juba Confidential. Double confidential, baby.
I'm in the lobby, all of them hoes, they get in control. Drop in the body, can I get back, them hoes abroad. Switch up, this and new shit. I'm on the top of the roof, let me call a bitch. Travis Sapp, be my loose shit. Murder, that's the thing that we doing. Trap calling for the gang, ayy. OGs and the fam, ayy. Confidential with the name, ayy. Don't convince it with the lame thing. I'm in love with the booty like old man. Juba confidential grown thing. Trees Snoop, drop a gold gem. Party picking up the Juba slang. Can I swear with the Juba dance? Pull up, come in rain gang. Drop it hard from a Juba gang. Juba! Woo!
Tell me what you wanna do.
And that is Juba Confidential by who?
That's the Bully Kids, Trey David, King, Pimo, and Lushike.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really need to go and know about them.
Yeah.
Very awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Diko, thank you so much for showing up for the About Nothing podcast.
Thank you so much. I was even getting comfortable with the teddy and some.
Yeah,
things here and there.
you have a Red Bull, the teddy, and
so fun.
hey,
Yeah.
this place is made to be like home. I mean, it is a home, but hey.
So thank you so much for having me, and looking forward to see the podcast and as well.
Yeah. Hey,
watching us. Thank you so much.
it will be on Spotify, and also it will be on other podcast streaming as audio. And then the video will be on my YouTube channel.
I love you so much, Diko the Andrew. Peace
Hi,
out.
thank you guys. Hope to see you soon.